It's the story of the rise and rise of semiconductor chip maker Nvidia. So much so that it's rearranging the global pecking order for the most valuable companies in the world. After slaying giants like Amazon and Google's parent Alphabet Inc., Nvidia has now edged out iPhone maker Apple to become the second most valuable company in the world. Nvidia is now valued at just a little over $3 trillion, while Apple is now in the third place at $2.99 trillion. Nvidia is second only to Microsoft, the most valuable company in the world, and that too, not by much. Microsoft's current valuation stands at just $3.15 trillion. Interestingly, both Microsoft and Nvidia are pivotal players in the artificial intelligence revolution sweeping across the world. Microsoft with its investments in ChatGPT maker OpenAI, and Nvidia as the biggest supplier of AI chips in the world. Nvidia has an estimated 80% market share in AI chips for data centers, which are attracting billions and billions of dollars in spending from companies. Nvidia's stock price more than tripled last year in 2023, and it has more than doubled since the beginning of this year, 2024. It is up a staggering 147%. And if you thought that's mind-boggling, picture this. Over the past 5 years, Nvidia shares have risen more than 3,290%. And believe it or not, they're set to rise even further. The company is about to undergo a stock split that will give each of its investors 9 additional shares for every one that they already own. This move will increase the number of Nvidia shares and reduce their value accordingly. And that change will make Nvidia shares more affordable to small-time investors, and that is expected to generate even more demand for the stock, pushing up its price even further. Wall Street expects Nvidia to bring in revenues of $117 billion in the next year, which would be close to double its revenues in 2024 and more than 4 times its revenues last year. And it's not just revenues. Nvidia is superlative when it comes to making profits. Nvidia's estimated net margin, or the percentage of revenue that gets turned into profit, is 53.4%, which means that it makes around 53 cents in profits for every $1 in revenue. By comparison, Apple's net margin is just 26.3% in its most recent quarter, while that of Microsoft is 36.4%. Both those companies have significantly higher revenues than Nvidia, however. Founded back in the year 1991, Nvidia used to make semiconductor chips meant for video games. It also used to sell hardware to play 3D computer games. And more recently, it sold cryptocurrency mining chips and cloud subscription services. And now, it makes the most important component for the biggest technological shift that the world is witnessing. No wonder it's very close to becoming the most valuable company in the world.